Welcome back everybody, here we are on Advanced Warfare and we're doing slightly different this time due to normally playing Ghost, but here we are and we're going to be using the AK12. Now we are on Ascend and this is a great map because it's big, and I think Advanced Warfare works well with big maps because it takes a while to get to the other places, on the other side for example. Nobody there. Let's have a look around here. Yeah, well, small maps can kind of get overrun quite a lot. It can be quite difficult, but let's have a look. Nobody. I can hear people behind me. I hear people back. I think it's my teammates. Oh, there we are. This is the AK12. Now, it's not the AK12 RIP. This is one of the other ones that I'm using. And just one of the other ones. That's what I know. Alright, we've got those three people there. Let's jump up here. Let's have a look around. So, God, you can get up? I didn't know you could get along there. Wow, okay. Here we are. Okay, so we are going to call in that UAV. We are also using the sentry gun. And we are also using the the Warbird, sorry, that's Battlehound, that's Ghost. Where's he gone? Yes, we're using the Battlehound. So, yeah, I think that on Advanced Warfare, as I said, it can be difficult on the PS3. It's not an easy game to play because it's very laggy on the PS3, it takes a while to load, and yeah, it's just really challenging. So it's nice when you kind of do well. But obviously, next gen is a lot more fluent, so there we go, let's just get these guys. Okay, now we've got our turret, there we go. Let's call this in. Now, it's very much more customizable in Advanced Warfare. There's nothing like single perks where you just call in a battle hind and that's it. You know, you've got to do a lot more when it comes to Advanced Warfare. So you can have things like, you know, cloaking on the battle hind. Oh, there we go, we've got our Warbird. And you can have an attack position, you have a defense position. You can do so much more. Probably like shoot faster, I think as well. That's terrible aim. That's the thing. Like even with the red dot sight, I don't particularly like. I do like iron sights a lot on these guns. Double kill. There we go. And yeah, I do really like the iron sights. But as I was saying, like with a sentry gun, it's very difficult because you have to obviously add on extra points to it to become a sentry gun. Like whereas normally it's just oh, I lost that gunfight. And yeah, as well as normally, like the default of the sentry gun isn't a sentry gun. You have to control it yourself, and you know I don't like doing that. But anyway, we've got a care package here, so let's call that in. Yeah, we've got a sentry gun, another one. There we go. I saw a guy coming right behind there. I'm not quite sure where he was going. Jump up here. Here's actually a really good spot to kind of hold down the back of the map. There. Oh, we've got this for that. Okay, that's all right. And yeah, there's still more guys there. This really is kind of good area around here. Here we got that sentry gun. Let's put that down there. That's good. I think going around here is probably the best option. Let's have a look up here. But yeah, as I was saying, there's so much customization to Advanced Warfare, which is nice. But I find that as we die, but I find that it is quite good, and I think as well in Advanced Warfare is momentum. That's one of the things which is really important because getting shot in the back is something which is really common in this game. It's really common, and I know that the game can go really fast and then it can just flop completely. You can just completely go, and yeah, that happens quite a lot in this game as we. Oh, that's just one thing that's fun. So one thing which is hard is following them up into the air. There we go. And once you get those kind of air flights when they're in the air, it's so nice because there's never been a Call of Duty game before this that's kind of done that, obviously, because you don't have players flying in the air. So it is a nice kind of kill, and I think it takes a while to get used to, purely because we haven't. That was terrible aim. Purely because we haven't really had that before. It's always been players on the ground the same level as you. It's been really easy, so in that sense there's no flying. I don't know how that didn't work. So there's no flying in the air, so it's kind of a nice feature, but it takes a while to get used to. I think maybe that's why Advanced Warfare, some people don't like it because it can be quite challenging. But yeah, I was going to say something else. What was I going to say? That yeah, so these three perks, they are a good kind of standard perk to use. Now, obviously, there's a lot higher streaks in this. Obviously, it's you know, but I haven't gone for them yet because they are quite difficult. And getting gameplay Advanced Warfare can be dodgy. So can the hip fire on the AK12. That could be quite dodgy as well, as you can see right there. Let's have a look. But yeah, keeping the momentum up is something really important in this game, and it's just difficult. You got a nice streak at the beginning and you kind of lose it towards the end. But yeah, they've also added they've also added an additional feature to this game, in a sense of it's now 100 kills you have to get to win your team deathmatch rather than just being 75, which I think is quite a good idea. Purely because the games are very, very fast. Now, it's not just, 75 comes pretty quick, and, other games like Ghost, maybe that was okay, maybe it could have actually been lowered slightly in Ghost. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Because Ghost was a game with big maps, and it just... Okay, that wasn't good. Long distance is probably harder. Ghost is a game where... there wasn't too many people in it, but they are massive maps, and it just took a long time. Most of the games, actually, that I played on those quite a lot, that guy's floating in the air. Most of the games really ended so close to the time mark, and it always used to be 10-minute games. But yeah, this actually really did well with having a longer kind of time. Let's get back. But I tell you, going from Advanced Warfare to Ghost is dodgy. It's really, really dodgy because you want to dodge out the way. When you're playing Ghosts, like Advanced Warfare, you're getting hit, boost out the way, and you're fine. But in Ghosts, obviously, you can't do that. So it's very, very difficult kind of going from those two. So I thought I was a teammate. Oh, God. Yeah, getting shot from in the back is difficult. You've got to really, really watch that mini-map. And even then, it's quite challenging because you don't know if somebody's boosting over if you've got one of those... If you've got one of those blockers on. So it is difficult. I tell you, I don't do a lot of good gameplays on Ascend actually, this map, because it's very much, I don't know, one of those maps where you can't always see a lot, and it's quite difficult, whereas on the next gen consoles, it's a lot easier to see, it's a lot more fluent, there's less lag, yeah, I'm not making excuses, but it's kind of true in a way, but yeah, and it just works a lot better on the next gen than this, but still, I thought I'd still play it, I've still got the game, and let's... Whoa, they were looking at me. Jesus. Okay, I don't know how that didn't work actually. I swear I clicked that left hand log stick. That was strange. Yeah, I was going to boost out the way there, but at least we kind of got a warbird in this gameplay. It's actually my first game of the day, just thought I'd say. Like, I haven't woken up. I haven't been up for very long. So... Just want the back again. Yeah, no, I haven't been up for very long, so I just thought this is the first gameplay of the day. And, yeah, we jump on there. We're not doing too badly. A lot of deaths, sadly, but... We had a good streak at the beginning. I think that's something to kind of be okay with. Getting the warbird's brilliant, but I think I could add a couple more things on to kind of make it last longer and cloak a little bit more. Just kind of checking up here. I think they're going to come around from the right, but yeah, I think they could add a couple of bits more on the warbird. I think that's probably what I should do, purely because they get shot down. I think even in cloaking mode it can get. I think even in cloaking mode it can actually work like that as well. They can still shoot it down. And more perks would be good. So, but definitely aggress I'd recommend rather than defense. It just means the warbird kind of goes off by itself. It attacks more, and yeah, it's generally good. He's just poking his head out there. So yeah, let's have a look. We're also close to the end now. Only 30 more kills. That's teammate. I suppose sometimes it doesn't always show up. It doesn't always show up. Like if it's your teammate, and you can end up shooting your teammate for ages, thinking it's a bad guy. I don't know who would shoot their teammate for ages because surely they die by now. But you know what I mean. Sometimes they don't die, and obviously it's the enemy. There we go. I just feel that the AK12 sometimes can be a hard gun to use purely because it shoots quite slow. This gun definitely, I think I've got reduced speed on this gun, so it doesn't actually shoot as fast as you would. I prefer the guns like the BAL. I think a lot of people do because the BAL is used a lot. Same with the ASM1. Those guns really do heavily dominate this game. So yeah, but you kind of shoot where the person's about to land. That's why let's get out of that one. Let's get out of that situation. That wasn't good. You kind of shoot where the person is landing in this game. I find a lot of it. I just come around the corner. So sometimes you can follow them up in the air, but it can be more difficult. I think with more mobile guns like the BAL or the ASM1, it's better to do that. But with AK12, sometimes it can be difficult to kind of follow up. But there we are. We've finished the gameplay with 100 to 64. There we go. That's pretty good. I think pretty good team that we had there. 32 to 30. It isn't terrible. Too many deaths there, but I'm going to work on that. Something to definitely work on and always improve on. And yeah, I'll try and get some other guns along with ghost videos as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.